It can be hard to build credit from zero, but in this video, I'll share some quickest and easiest tips that will help build credit if you are starting from scratch. But before I do that, it is important that I put this across above everything else. This channel is committed to providing you with accurate information that helps you make informed money decisions. And the content we create has not been endorsed by any credit card issuer or sponsors. Let's jump straight into the video. Tip 1. Get a secured credit card. If you don't have a credit card score or have poor credit history, then getting a secured credit card can be a great way to build your credit score. Why? Because these cards are typically easier to qualify for, and you can use the secured card just like a traditional unsecured credit card to help you establish good credit as long as you practice responsible credit behavior. This card is nearly identical to an unsecured card in that you receive a credit limit, it can incur interest charges, and may even earn rewards. So what's the difference between the two cards? Here's the main difference. You will be required to make a security deposit in order to receive a line of credit. The amount you deposit often becomes your credit limit. So for example, if you make a $200 security deposit, you'll receive a $200 credit limit. Tip 2. You can start by building credit without a credit card. If you want to start building credit without a credit card, there are some alternatives. And the good news is that a number of financial institutions offer credit building tools, but they may charge a monthly fee, but some may be free. So this service lets you get credit for paying monthly utility, cell phone, and streaming service bills on time, which has the potential to boost your credit scores. Tip 3. Take out a credit builder loan. Well, since payment history is the most significant factor in your credit score, representing about 35% of your score, you can take advantage of a credit builder loan because it is designed to help you build credit as you make loan payments. And the good thing about it is that it's easy to qualify for, thus making it attractive to borrowers with little to no credit history. This can be a good financial strategy, because as you make payments on a credit builder loan, you establish healthy payment habits that help build a good credit score over time. However, there are important things to note before you consider this strategy, and they include 1. These loans work differently than a typical loan. Your lender will deposit the amount of the loan into a savings or CD account that you can't access until your loan is repaid. Thus, it's easier to get approved for these kinds of loans since they aren't as risky as a normal loan. After paying off your loan, you receive the money, and sometimes a portion of the interest you paid back. 2. You usually have between 6 and 24 months to pay off this type of loan. And 3. I strongly recommend that you don't take out a credit builder loan if you believe that you'll have a hard time paying it back on time, because just like any other loan, late or missing payments on a credit builder loan will hurt your credit score. Tip 4. Become an authorized user. I will tell you for a fact that this is one of the quickest and easiest ways to build credit. But first, what's an authorized user? This is an additional cardholder on someone else's credit card account. So in short, you have a credit card in your name that is linked to the primary cardholder's account. But what responsibilities does an authorized user have? As an authorized user, you will have no liability whatsoever. You can make charges, but you are not going to be responsible for bill payments, redeeming rewards, requesting credit limit increases, and so on. Because that's the responsibility of the primary cardholder who has complete liability and is responsible for making payments. So this means that as an authorized user, you can piggyback off the primary account holder's credit and as a result, establish your own credit history. But I only recommend being an authorized user on an account owned by someone with good credit score that ranges from 670 to 799. Or an excellent credit of 800 to 850, because you don't want to become an authorized user on an account that has debt or late payment history, since those negative actions will appear on your credit history and counteract any credit building you plan on achieving. That said, it's essential for authorized users to show good financial habits when using someone else's card. You should not spend beyond your means, and you should make a clear plan with the cardholder to pay off your balance on time and in full each month. Here are other great things I love about this strategy. 1. You don't have to actually use the card to see your credit score rise as a result of being an authorized user. This is a good thing, because for example, if the cardholder doesn't feel comfortable trusting you with your own card, you'll still benefit from being linked to their account. 2. It can be relatively low risk and allows you to build or boost your credit score. So we are left with one question. How do you add or become an authorized user on a credit card? It's simple and only takes a few minutes. The primary cardholder has to add you as an authorized user. You can either do it online, via your bank's mobile app, or over the phone. What's the next step after being an authorized user? So, after you've been an authorized user for a while and you've seen your credit score increase, you may want to apply for your own credit card. Before we go to tip 5, note that if you are going to use this strategy to build your credit score, make sure you practice responsible behavior so you don't risk racking up debt on someone else's card. Tip 5. Make small purchases and pay them off quickly. Well, it may seem counterintuitive to use your credit card on small purchases, but if you're building credit from scratch and you are on a tight budget, this could be an effective approach to get some momentum on your card. This means you don't need to needlessly make large purchases and immediately pay them off to increase your credit score. But just be sure to make payments on time, because credit bureaus look favorably upon on-time and ahead-of-time payments, even if those payments are for relatively small balances. So, how long will it take to build credit for a beginner? Well, the major credit scoring models generally require 2 to 6 months of credit activity to generate a credit score. However, if you're starting from scratch, it may take a bit longer to actually achieve a good credit score. But above all, I will tell you that every person's credit journey is unique, so there's no hard and fast rule about how long it will take to build credit. That said, if you would like to achieve financial success and change your money mindset, be sure to subscribe or watch our video playlist. I guarantee you that your view of money will change because you will discover how to be a master of money. Knowledge is power,